What's going on? Cody here with another episode of Everybody's Top 3. I am joined today by my co-host, Kristen.
What's up?
Brad is also with us today.
Hey, guys.
Today, we are going to do top 3 artists from our youth. Brad, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll give it a start. So I'm sure we're saying our youth is like the middle school years.
Yeah.
So my number 3 band is going to be Nirvana.
Mm-hmm. Can you at least name more than one song?
Yeah.
And it can't be Smells Like Teen Spirit?
But
okay.
Before I do that,
I
want to...
I could have guessed that he knew more than one. I could probably name fucking a good 5 Nirvana
But
songs
you know what I'm
off the top
talking
of my
about? Those
head without
people
having
that
to
are
think about it.
posers about
Yeah,
Nirvana. They wear the
yeah.
shirt and they're like, name another song that's not Smells Like Teen Spirit. And they'll be like... Anyways, go on. Sorry.
I want to point out that I do not like Nirvana anymore, but I would be lying if I didn't mention them as a big part of my childhood.
You really just don't like them at all?
I do. I like a few of their songs still, but like there's some that I used to like that I'm like I find annoying now.
You know what I've like as far as Nirvana goes for me, I don't mind the songs. I think the songs are fine, but I think I'm over the idea that he was a genius.
Yeah.
You know, like
he was a heroin addict who
most of his
Who
lyrics
had
were
an
nonsense.
open mindset. Like, he just had, like, this weird mindset.
Like, think about some of his lyrics. They were nonsense. And people were like, he's a fucking genius, man.
so inspirational.
Yeah. And, like, it's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings. Goddamn masterful. Like, what? Like,
that
what
spoke
is...
to me, honestly. I felt something.
I don't, like, I used to be the same way, though, when I was younger. I thought he was fucking the greatest mind of our generation.
I honestly did not listen to Nirvana that much.
I think I don't know. The lore was gone behind it.
Right.
And as I grew older in my music taste, I kind of shied away from grunge altogether. And it was more like punk and metal for a large portion. But back in them days, Nirvana, they were one of the ones that wanted me to start playing guitar.
Yeah.
I had older cousins that I would always hang out with or go to the movies with or hang out with at family things that they were in bands playing Nirvana all the time. They were always playing it.
When we were kids, that was like Nirvana, a Nirvana song was like the fucking Stairway to Heaven for musicians.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like it was, like back in the 70s, like everybody wanted to learn Stairway to Heaven. Like when we were kids, everybody wanted to learn like Smells Like Teen Spirit or
Come As You Are.
Come As You Are. Yeah, that was the one I couldn't think of.
What were your favorite songs though?
I think Heart Shaped Box was probably one of my favorite ones, and
that's the only one I have on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the only one I like, I think.
Like I liked a few of them, but it's really hard to say they were my favorite.
Word.
They're all pretty equal.
They all sound the same to me, honestly.
You said that like a poser would say it. I like all their songs the same.
Dude,
you know, they're all
I don't know,
equal.
dude.
And they'd be like, no, pick one. You'd be like, no, I honestly just can't.
Nirvana kind of annoys me now.
I still think that Unplugged album was really good. I think that the songs on that were really cool.
Paramount Plus has the whole Unplugged performance on there.
Does it have all the Unplugs?
It has like one season. It's got Pearl Jam's on there. The Nirvana's on there. I think they have Elton John's on there.
Ew.
You don't like Elton John?
The only ones I cared for that were on there was Nirvana's and Pearl Jam's.
But I just remember there was a lot of good songs on that album. I can't think of any of them right now, but there's a lot of I used to listen to a lot of that acoustic Nirvana shit. Because I remember they had it. Remember Charlie's and Troy?
Yeah.
They had that album on the fucking jukebox.
Yep. Oh my god, dude! I remember playing Korn from that fucking jukebox a lot. They had Follow the Leader in that jukebox.
I used to do Sweet Emotion by Aerosmith was always my go-to when I went down there.
Word.
All right, what was your number 3, Kristen?
Did
you just say Nirvana sucks?
No,
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. Yeah. Evanescence.
Word up.
Yeah, I really like them though because my mom thought I was worshiping Satan because I was listening to Evanescence.
Which is weird because it's not even like there's no. I mean, for me anyway, there's no vibe of like Satan music.
It was while I was listening to Lithium, I think, is when she came in.
Is it because of the way she looked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark.
I feel like Evanescence, like that, at least that girl was religious.
Amy Lee,
They
she
seemed
was.
like a religious band.
She was. They were.
But I really like.
Or are, I should say.
Yeah, they're still.
They're gonna do a tour
Unfortunately,
soon,
going.
aren't they?
Yeah, their new music sucks. But my favorite.
Doesn't she have
albums-
like a solo thing too?
Yeah,
Couple
she did
solo
like
albums?
she did like a kids thing. Like she would make kid songs. Like she has an album of like little kid songs. Yeah, but Fallen and The Open Door were good albums.
Fallen.
Look at me.
I
No
had
one-
Fallen.
Fallen. Which one's Fallen? Is that the
Had the
one
blue
with?
picture on the front of
Okay.
it.
Yeah, and
Bring
then
Me to Life was on it.
I remember that one.
yeah, and that's how I found them because I was always on Jumpstart on VH1 in the morning when I was little. We would listen to that before school, and it was always on, and then that's how I found Evanescence. But Lithium's my favorite song by far.
I don't think I know that song. Is that on Fallen?
No, it's on The Open Door, but it was like the most, other than My Sweet Sack.
Wait,
no.
isn't Lithium like a slow song?
Mm-hmm.
The song sucks. I think I know what song you're talking
I
about.
love it. But another,
Lithium's a Nirvana song.
Yeah.
but on The Open Door, the most popular one was Call Me When You're Sober.
Yeah.
Was on that one.
That's a good song.
I hate
I don't know
that
if I
song.
know that song.
They
yeah, I
really
have
overplayed
heard it at
it.
some
You
point.
may have heard it.
They
Yeah.
played it so much.
It was
when
on
it
the
came
radio quite a bit. I like Going Under from that first album.
Out. Yeah, it was my number one on here too, and I really like Whisper too. But those are all slow songs. I like their slow songs.
What was the song they had? The real piano song that they had? Because I used to like
My
that song.
Immortal.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Really? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. I believe
Mhm.
like the popular one.
Yeah, it
It's
had
My
like
Immortal,
a black
yeah.
and white music video.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Immortal or Tourniquet? No, it was My Immortal.
Tourniquet. I remember.
Was it
Tourniquet.
Tourniquet has
I remember
more of
Tourniquet.
a rock feel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love both. I know all the songs on both of those albums, like complete.
Nice.
Yeah, so I did pay attention to albums, I guess. But nothing after that.
Fucking liar.
No, fuck you. after this stage though is when I went like MP3, just
Right.
doing what
See,
I want.
Cody and I were in high school in a total different phase than
Yeah,
when you were in
'Cause
middle school.
I had like a huge, like 2 huge CD cases full of CDs that my sister gave me, but most of them were like burned CDs.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them were whole albums, but I don't know for sure. Some were off because you just burn a CD to what you're liking.
Right.
Yeah, I used to make a ridiculous amount of mixed
Oh
CDs.
yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Same.
Like I would
So-
just sit there and make like I probably had hundreds of mixed CDs in my when I
I
drove
still
the
have a
minivan.
couple of them in my old CD case.
They just get so scratched in those CD cases
Yeah,
though.
dude.
They just get to where they're just not usable at all.
But Cody, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is 50 Cent.
Hell yeah.
That was like one of the first albums my mom bought me when I was a kid. Was like, yeah, fucked up, right?
Your son.
Get Rich. It was called Get Rich or Die Trying.
She wanted you to make money. That's
Hey
all she was
Cody,
thinking.
I bought you something at the store. I think you might like it. It's
My mom
called
just didn't know what
50
the hell.
Cent.
Like I was like, I want a 50 Cent CD. And she's just like, okay, here's $20. But fucking, all of the songs were like just about him getting shot, or like fucking bitches or dealing drugs.
You're like, yeah, I'm in Detroit.
Every song,
yeah.
In the Club, PIMP, High All the Time,
Yeah.
and Many Men, which is just about him killing people.
Many. Oh my god, I forgot about all those songs.
So did your mom like walk in on you listening to it and go, "Oh my god"?
You kids and your music. I really don't think, even if I probably listened to it in the car with her, but I don't think she fucking knew what, like she didn't know what
Right.
what he was saying or what he was fucking talking
She's
about.
like, these kids and their rap. Yeah.
Even when I was young, I remember she bought me, like even younger, she didn't buy it for me. She bought herself a Third Eye Blind CD, and I used to listen to Semi Charmed Life like every day.
Nice.
I don't think I knew that song was about crystal meth
Yeah.
until like after I stopped listening to it.
Dude, I had to be 26 when I learned what that song was about.
Yeah, for sure. And even 50 Cent, when I was that
it
age,
was
I
late.
didn't know what he was rapping about. I didn't know
Right.
what he was fucking saying. I had no idea. I just thought it was just what was on the radio at the time all the time. So it was what I was able to listen to.
I never
So
got it 50
did you
Cent.
just play that album on repeat all the time?
Oh, for sure. 100%.
I mean, he was just popular. So, like, I've heard his songs, but I never was, like, into him. Because I was still pretty young.
That scene was extremely distant to me because I had a closed mind back in those days.
Oh, just back. No, I'm kidding.
This was like my next step up from like Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys. Like,
Yeah.
I literally went from listening to Backstreet Boys to listening to fucking 50 Cent.
Yes, I went from the Backstreet Boys to Nirvana.
Yeah. We went two different ways at that point. We must have intersected somewhere later in middle school.
It was around 8th grade or 8th grade,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
You and
right
Chad
around
playing
8th grade.
football together.
Well, I would have been in 7th, but yeah.
That's how I made friends with Jacob Campbell, too. He was wearing a corn shirt. I'm like, hey, I like that, man. Me too. We're best friends now.
Yeah, for a long time, it was just like me and Jacob were like the only people in our grade that listened to that music.
Yeah. Yep. He was wearing a Slipknot shirt. Or no, Chad came home one night. He's like, hey, I met this kid, and he likes Slipknot. And I'm like, sweet.
I remember I used to
Wow.
hang out with you because Chad started and I didn't. And you didn't play football, so you were just on the sidelines. So I used to hang out and talk to you because I never did anything.
Were you guys just a package deal, you and Chad?
Yeah.
Word.
I mean,
Yeah, you
I mean,
kind of are.
he didn't play football. He just came up in
Yeah,
third
I hung
practice and
out.
hung out with the second
there was
stringers.
there was sometimes at games I'd be on the sidelines hanging out.
That's
I remember
cute.
a Canton game hanging out on the sidelines.
So it was fucking broad daylight in the middle of a Saturday,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because Canton can't afford fucking lights for
Lights.
their field,
Hey,
which is funny.
They have them now. So stop.
They finally made money.
Yeah, like a few years ago.
They start taxing their people more down in that township.
I don't know. I live there.
I'm
Fuck
surprised
that
their
place.
people can afford it.
Biden.
Bunch of broke ass motherfuckers over there in Canton.
They're selling drugs though. So.
All
That's
right,
what they
what's-
do.
The
What's your
whole
number
town.
2, Brad?
Slipknot.
Slipknot?
Slipknot
I
is
couldn't
my
guess
number
that
2.
was one of them.
They were a huge part of my life. Not even just that era, but that's where it all started.
Do you remember how you first heard Slipknot?
Probably the same cousins that were listening to Nirvana. I'm sure of it. You know my cousin Tommy Wamsley, right?
I've met him before.
Him and his 2 brothers, they were like into that same kind of stuff, and like it was Nirvana, and when they advanced, there was Slipknot and people like System of a Down and shit, and so I started listening to them too, and probably one of the first albums that Chad got was Iowa. Was it Iowa, the self-titled? I'm pretty sure it was Iowa, but repeat, man, that album was always playing, and still plays.
Iowa was a fucking dope album.
It was.
And
It is.
Do you listen to Slipknot, Kristen?
Yeah, I went and seen them like 2 years ago.
Do you when did you first start listening to Slipknot?
It was on one of those burned CDs, like on multiple, like here and there. So
Right.
I don't know what albums are what, but like when a song plays, I know who it is and what it is and can sing it.
The first time I heard Slipknot was on the DVD for Resident Evil. They had the music video for My Plague on
Yeah.
that DVD, and I was
I
like,
remember
"What is
that.
this?"
This is
Weird.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was the first time I found out that they had a live DVD out of them playing in UK.
Right.
That Disaster Pieces DVD, and Chad and I went out and we got that, and we watched that fucking thing all the time.
The other day on YouTube, I was watching live performances. They're like good performers. Like
Yeah.
they're good at entertaining.
We've seen Chad and I have seen him twice now.
Yeah, Kayla and I went when you and
Chad's
Brother.
seen him 3 times, because Chad saw him at I think it was when Mayhem was still a thing,
oh yeah,
and like he said they did like a big Paul Gray tribute.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
after Paul Gray died.
Yeah,
then.
yep,
Didn't another member of their band die, or is it just Paul Gray?
just Paul Gray. The other ones just left.
A couple
Or
of
got
them left
fired.
then.
Joey's gone from drums. There's a new drummer, and the DJ Sid, he always wore like the skull mask. He's gone, and the Pinocchio mask guy, he's gone.
It's weird that they would fire their like best musician.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
So the DJ guy Sid, he was saying that Corey Taylor and Sean Cran, the clown, were holding merch money from him.
I heard a little bit about
and
this.
then the Pinocchio guy, I think I may have that messed up. The Pinocchio dude may be the merch dude. I'm not sure. But one of them's a merch dude, and I think the other one has something to do with money too.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with like Sean Crahan and Corey Taylor always seemed like they were the ones that were kind of steering that band.
Yeah.
Like even like at least that's like it seemed like that's how they felt when you were read interviews by him and shit.
I think Sean was a producer on the album because he's like a founding member. Corey wasn't a founding member, but he was one of the founding members. Yep. Sean originally played drums for Slipknot.
Isn't Corey Taylor going solo this year?
He is, and a majority of his shows are sold out.
That's disgusting. It's gonna be awful.
Yeah, his solo stuff kind of blows.
Bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. I was so sad when I saw it.
It's
like he's so it's so mainstreamish.
Like
and awful.
I don't even care because like I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, it's not Slipknot, it's different," and I get it. I'm not saying it sucks because like I don't care who Corey Taylor has been in because he's in Slipknot. The music just sucks.
Yeah, it's blows.
Not good. like you can do your softer mainstreamy music and make it good and catchy, but this is not. It's bad. Yeah. It's not good. I get a try hard sense from it.
Yeah. It's so many famous people were on that music video and it's just like so much.
Yeah, it's like a fucking Nickelback video.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what Corey Taylor is now. Yeah. He's Nickelback.
He is Nickelback. He has taken the spot of Nickelback.
You know what? Oh, man, that's funny.
And it's like that's the guys that we used to listen to because it was like the anti-Nickelback.
Yeah. I'm gonna go because I follow Corey Taylor on Instagram.
Oh.
And now I'm gonna go and comment and be like on one of his fucking shares of the band, like his music video, and be like, when did you join Nickelback?
Yeah, that's a good comparison though, for sure.
It is. It's perfect, I think, because I mean like Corey, remember that interview where Corey Taylor went at Chad Kroeger and Nickelback?
No,
and then
I was joking. I didn't know that he had done that.
Yeah, no, there was a real thing. So Corey said something about Nickelback, and then Chad Kroeger from Nickelback said something back to Corey Taylor, saying, "When's the last time you made a hit song?" And Corey Taylor's just like, "I've made a bunch," and that was kind of it. And now, like. And through that interview, when Corey was talking about Nickelback, he's just going on about their music and stuff. And it's just like, now you're almost making music shittier than Nickelback.
Yeah.
I would rather listen to Nickelback than Corey Taylor's new stuff.
Yeah.
That is low, man.
That is so true, though.
So that's a good description of what his new stuff is, though, to me, though. Like, I fucking hate it.
You could be with Theory of a Dead Man, like you could tour with like Theory of a Dead Man.
That's another one. I'd rather listen to Theory of a Dead Man than fucking Corey Taylor's new stuff.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
I fucking do.
I can agree with Nickelback.
I would listen to Bad Girlfriend on repeat instead of fucking Corey Taylor's stuff.
So much. No, I'd rather rip my fucking eardrums out than listen to either of them.
Oh my god.
Like, if it's listen to that, or listen to Corey Taylor, listen to fucking Theory of a Dead Man, or rip my ears off, I'll just rip my ears off.
All right, my number 2. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Paramore.
Oh, hell yeah. I like Paramore.
Talking all this shit about Corey Taylor, like, it's like the faggiest thing you can like.
What?
I like Paramore too, though.
Shut up.
I like Paramore too, though. I'm just saying.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Paramore is kind of pussified. Let's just
That's
be
sexist,
honest.
man.
No, it's not.
So anyway, albums are Riot and Brand New Eyes. Are
They
my
actually made catchy, good songs.
No, I like Paramore.
Cody, I don't even fucking care about your opinion ever again. Like,
Crush, Crush, Crush is a really good song.
Yes, it is.
okay, so my favorite, I don't really like that song. It was on a Now CD I had, and I overplayed that CD.
I used to love Now.
Me too.
No, that's
I'd
what
get all of them.
Now that's what I call.
Isn't
music.
there like aren't they on like 45 now?
Oh, they're in their 90s, 100s.
Are they still making that
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
They're in the
Yes,
hundreds now,
they
and they make
are.
them more frequent. Like, remember, it used to be like a half a year thing to a year. They do it like every 2 months.
And they do it with Kids Bop now too.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of Kids Bop albums out.
it's
ridiculous.
bad. They're bad now.
Kids
What-
Bop was the worst.
Yeah.
Why would I want to just hear the song. I don't want to hear children
know,
singing
it's-
along to the song.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Some of my favorite songs are "Let the Flames Begin," "Decode," and that was for
Decode's a good one.
Twilight, right?
I gotta download that. I don't have that song on my Spotify.
That's What You Get, "Misery Business," the two most popular ones.
Of course.
And "Brick by Born Brick" was a good song.
I like the album that has the butterfly on it.
Yeah, that's Brand New Eyes.
Has like Ignorance and shit
Yep.
on it. That's
They're
a
all good.
album.
I like all her songs. Like, most of my music is
I
Paramore.
don't like her solo stuff. Some new Paramore's kind of lame. Just cause like
They went 80s pop. They went very 80s
yeah,
pop.
like
Yeah, it's kind of the thing now.
I
Or
love
at least it
it.
was like the past 5
She's
years.
so
10
good
years.
at it, though.
like I'm not saying she's not. It's not catchy to me though. But it's definitely not as bad as Corey Taylor's new stuff.
her solo album though is very indie. Like it's not.
Indie's cool.
Yeah, it's very. I love it. Her like solo thing she did last year. I love it.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
She
'Cause,
did
like,
a-
I feel like the only Paramore I know is just that the popular songs.
She did
Crush,
a.
Crush,
no,
Crush,
there's so
Misery
much
Business.
She
That's what you
did.
get.
Haley Williams did a song with Newfound Glory called "Vicious Love."
Yup.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's a
sweet.
really good song.
Last
Love that
Hope. I
song.
like Last Hope, but that's on like a newer one, like a self-titled one. Like she has a bunch of good music.
I kind of want to check out the indie shit. I like indie
Oh, it's
music.
so good. Yeah.
Do you know? I actually just recently watched this little like mini doc on them, and dude, she was
On
like,
YouTube, right? I saw it on. It was one
yeah,
of my,
she was like 15 or 14 when they got signed.
There's a conspiracy that she's a science project. There really is, and I'm not even kidding. There's a conspiracy.
But
out
you
there.
know what's awesome? She did not leave her band with all the shit that she was offered.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I'm not, because they wanted to, the record label, they just wanted Haley Williams and to make her into something. And she's like, nope, I want my band to come with me.
And look how popular
And she
is.
turned
She
down,
like, grew up on Warped Tour.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
She went, dude,
She's so
like,
nice. Too.
when I found
like,
out how young
seeing
she
it.
was when they were signed, I was like, so that Warped Tour I went to, she was probably like fucking...
Like 16,
Yeah,
17.
15 or 16
Mhm.
or some shit.
But no, you should check. There is like this big conspiracy theory about Haley Williams.
It sounds like it's probably the same conspiracy theory that they have about Avril Lavigne.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
They think she's like a clone or something.
Oh no, it's not a clone thing. They think she like. It's like weird and in depth. I'll have to watch. It was like some I found like 4 years ago though, like it's old conspiracy theory.
Yeah, they have that conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory similar to that about a lot of famous people.
Katy Perry's
A
one.
lot
Yeah.
of celebrities.
Well, Katy Perry and Zoe Deschanel look like the same fucking person.
Yeah,
Like they look exactly the same.
but yeah, it's
I
kind of.
don't-
It
I
is
don't know
kind of
who
like
that
that.
is.
She's an actress.
It is kind of like that though. So
Well, I mean, I don't think that's the case, but
me either.
people,
She's just talented
people can
as
believe
fuck.
what they want, I guess.
Clones, dude. Clones.
I mean, I
On that
believe
note,
there's
Cody, what's
things.
your number two?
Eminem's my number 2.
That was an
okay.
honorable mention.
Yeah, cause so I started listening to Eminem because my grandma found his CD laying on the side of the road and didn't know what it was and was just like, "Here you go. If you want it, you can have it."
You have great stories how you like
I picture
came
little
into
Cody
contact
on the
with
bus
these.
with headphones on, like
Yep.
pretend
Yeah, dude.
rapping. Like,
Was it
Oh, yeah.
was it his
Thumbs
first
up.
album or like
It would be
with
it's the second one, Marshall Mathers LP.
fucking Oh,
Well, I know
The
the song
one
I-
that had Kim on it and Amityville and
Okay.
Stan. Those are the songs I wrote down.
Mhm.
Stan, The Real Slim Shady, The Way I Am,
okay.
Criminal.
Don't forget about Dre's "The Stupid Song." or whatever it is. Don't something about Dre.
Actually, the one that I didn't
Song-
write down because it wasn't on that album that I really, really like was from the first album, Guilty Conscience, that he did with Dre. I used to fucking love that song because that music video was on every morning.
I
Like, for
still
a
love
while.
Eminem.
Eminem, I like his old stuff. I don't really like a lot of the newer stuff he puts
Lucky
out.
You that he has with some kid is really good.
A song.
Lucky You. It's on his newest album with the jet
Oh.
or whatever on the front.
But fucking, I feel like most people at some point in their lives have tried to memorize the real Slim Shady.
I can memorize like most of his songs.
At one point, I probably knew the real Slim Shady all the way through.
I could rap all of Just Lose It right now, but I'm not gonna.
And, The Way I Am. I think I used to know The Way I Am from beginning to end too.
I want you to prove this. So,
Lose Yourself also.
ladies
no
and
most
gentlemen, Kristen.
of- probably not gonna do that. Thanks.
You said you really wanted to. We're giving you a platform.
Sometimes I just feel like my father. I hate to be bothered.
Yo, when we play games, I normally say some Eminem shit too. Like it's usually like
No, you're like fucking Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad. Thank you. Good right language.
Stupid.
Yeah, right. That's her Eminem.
No, I normally
Feliz
do.
Navidad.
I was singing that Trailer Park Girls Going Around Me Outside the other day, and then I did the.
That was probably the first Eminem song I heard.
Really? You didn't hear the real Slim Shady before
dude,
that?
that's the scene I wasn't involved in. I didn't listen to any rap, man.
I just saw it on
He
TV.
was just,
Like,
he couldn't conform.
Not until like after high school did I start listening to rap.
I think I went through like a phase, like in like 5th, 6th grade. I was all about hip hop, and then I started listening to metal. That was like when I first heard Slipknot, and then I heard Mudvayne. Like I started watching like Headbangers Ball, and got real deep into metal in like 7th and 8th grade. And like at that point in my life, I was like, I can't do both. I either like one and hate the other, or I like the other and hate the one. So I was like, okay, fuck rap now. I'm all into hip hop right now, or heavy metal right now.
It was all about clicks back in those days.
I was just cool all around, listen to everything
Yeah.
except country. Never will I ever
country
listen to country.
fucking sucks.
I went through a country phase, but that was like after high
Cody,
school.
come on. I always sing 3 a.m. by Eminem too.
But the thing now I feel like I have to defend myself.
No,
with
I
the
don't
ahead.
want to
country
fucking
thing.
hear it.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not accepting
Go ahead.
The
it.
thing
No,
is, like,
shut up.
it was like something new. I hadn't really listened to country that much after I'd gotten out of high school. And I was like, you know what? This isn't bad. I like this. But then after listening to country for like a year straight,
Oh my
when like the
God.
new songs come out and you realize it's the same as the old songs
One,
that just
two,
came
snap.
out, you're like, oh, okay. I've consumed all I can of this. I have to give this up now until maybe somebody comes up with something that sounds different than everything else.
And they got it now. They got country.
It took you a
rap.
year to figure that out?
They had country rap back then, just nobody hated or everybody hated it.
Oh, now
It was
they
still,
like it.
Colt 45 and fucking Cowboy Troy. They existed. It's just nobody wanted to listen to it.
Now they like it. Weird how society
I'm upset
goes.
Why?
Why?
that
'Cause
you
he
like
like-
country. I can't.
I mean, there's still some country musicians I'll listen to. I like Willie Nelson.
Sucks.
You don't like Willie Nelson? Willie Nelson's awesome.
That sucks. Gotta agree with Brad on that
Hank
one.
Williams III, dude. Hank Williams III was a fucking
My dad
badass.
You know
listened
what?
to like Tim
You know
McGraw.
what? Send
I'm
me
an
send
Indian
me some
outlaw.
songs.
Half
Send me some
Cherokee,
songs.
John
Why? So you could
Call.
just tell me how bad it is.
Garth Brooks. That
Send me
Thunder song.
songs
Garth
that
Brooks.
you think
What'd you
could
say?
change my
Fuck
mind.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah, fuck.
He's old.
He's a
mhm.
pussy.
He had that song. And
He
the
is,
thunder
man.
rolls.
That's the fucking country that I like. Was like the bad country, like the
Oh.
badasses, like fucking Waylon
Rascal
Jennings
Flatts.
and the
My
fucking Hank, all the
wish
Hank Williams.
for you.
Yeah, see,
Remember that? That
He's
was
a
my
fucking pussy.
graduating song.
a fat Lance Bass.
We
He's a
fucking-
faggot.
Yeah.
some girl in my class. I'm not gonna say names, but
I actually worked one of their shows, and they were really nice guys. So I shouldn't say that.
but that was on stage. Some bitch sang "My Wish" by them for graduation. Isn't that unfortunate? Isn't that really bad?
Yeah, it's too bad.
I'd
you
rather
had to
have
sit
that
through that.
stupid Green Day song.
At senior assembly I went to, there was a girl that sang a song, and everyone was like clapping and cheering her on. But like I had this weird feel in the crowd that it was like, it was either we're clapping to make fun of her or we're clapping because she has a lot of courage that she's doing it. Because she couldn't sing. Like, it was awful. But, so that's why I was
I
like...
was confused. I was like, are we talking? Are you about to drop a bomb that she's retarded or something?
No.
And it turns out she has Downs.
You'll remember. I think you'll remember, but I'm not going to name drop right now.
I don't remember this. I don't remember this incident.
If you will once I say the name.
I wanted to name drop
Maybe you
mine,
weren't
but I
even in
didn't.
school
Write the name
that day.
down on that
I don't
piece
know.
of paper.
All right.
Let's play Hangman. S.
I'm curious who this is now. I feel like I probably do know who it is. I don't remember this incident though. I don't remember this happening.
You have decent handwriting.
No, I
considering.
don't. This is child
You're a lefty.
handwriting. Yeah.
No, but it's good considering.
Oh, okay.
Remember she sang
Wasn't
Decline?
she younger than me?
She sang Decline by Miley Cyrus.
No.
And
What?
Wasn't she younger than me?
You know what?
Why were you?
You know
Why
what?
would you be?
Because
that?
it was because Suspended by the Throat played Sean Sullivan's Senior Assembly.
Yeah, that would
That's
be why I
I
don't
was
remember
there.
it because I was
Yeah.
already out of high school.
Oh, okay. So was I then. That's why I felt so weird.
Oh my god, you're retarded. You're the turns out Brad's the retard.
Oh.
I'm looking at that
Plot
name.
twist.
I'm looking at that name. Like, why would I be at this person's senior assembly? Like, why, I'm not gonna go back to school to watch the grade underneath
See,
me.
at first I was thinking she was in your grade.
Oh.
No,
But
No,
she was in
younger than me.
Sean's grade. And Sean was a year below you, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gotta figure
Okay.
it out, folks.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
stupid.
Well, Cody, this is a new story for you then.
So, anyways, this person sang
But
bad.
it was she sang bad, and I was standing at the doorway and everyone's just like, yeah, woo, and I'm just like, are you guys making fun of her?
This is a joke, right? We're all joking.
But like,
Did you clap?
only because like the people that were doing it were like the jocks and the cheerleaders. So I was like, I feel like
Is this
these kids are
sympathy
making.
clapping?
I feel like they're making
Brad,
fun
I
of
feel
her.
like Brad is like blown away that people were friendly to somebody.
I am. in Troy High
It's like
School,
no one claps for me.
I absolutely am.
What are we? Who are we at? Oh, you Eminem.
I'll
So
have
yep.
you know, my senior assembly was fucking awesome.
Okay, so that was about Eminem. Your
But
turn.
I will say that after people were leaving while we were playing, and then Mr. Marhefka was like, "Death metal shouldn't be allowed in schools."
What's that dude's last
He
name?
listens to Metallica. Fuck that guy.
What?
Marhefka.
What is he?
I think he's a child molester.
No,
not
I meant
sure.
like where is he from to have that last name?
I
Not
don't
if he's
know.
a child
No, he
molester.
looks like a douchebag.
More Hefka?
He's from douchebag area.
That sounds like Dutch, like more
He
Hefka.
was very,
German,
very
maybe?
like
Marhefka.
weird, perverted.
Oh,
He was.
I'm sorry.
I don't think he was a good guy. I believe
Do we
he
need to
got,
talk
I believe
about-
he got fired for.
Do we need to talk about anything? We
shit.
okay?
Good for him.
No.
I always thought he was a piece of shit.
Yeah. I
What's
know.
your number one,
I know.
Brad?
On a count of three, we all can say it.
What?
You're number one.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Britney
Green Day.
Spears.
No, Cody, you're wrong.
But deep down, no, that's deep
No, it
down.
was Green
We
Day.
can't talk about
It
it.
was Green Day. Favorite band.
Can you
I
name
can't
more
really say
than-
they're my favorite band because
Yeah.
their new stuff I don't like. But they were a huge, like just like Slipknot, very huge part of my life and music choices. They're what got me into they're what got me into punk.
I'm gonna be real.
Pop punk, whatever you want to call it.
I hate Green Day.
Do you really?
Yeah, I don't like Green Day very much.
Well,
Really?
Yeah. Because all the songs I know were like
sucks
really
to suck,
overplayed.
dude.
I never just ventured out to listen to them myself.
Sucks
A lot
to
of their
suck.
really, really old stuff is really good.
Really?
Yeah, Dookie was a really good album.
Brad's upset. He
Crumb-
just gave me a mean look.
Nimrod.
Nimrod. See, the stuff that you think is
Insomniac.
probably overplayed is probably like the American Idiot.
Yeah.
All
And
that.
like Holiday and
Yeah.
21 Guns.
Yes, all
I
that
hate that
sucks.
song.
All of those suck.
No,
Yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
not a big American Idiot.
you
fan
gotta
either.
jump back, man, to like 2004,
I'll
2002,
check her out.
2001,
Or like 96.
94, 96, 99.
I just
Yeah, you
all
gotta
them
go all
years.
the way back.
They put out so many albums, so many good albums before.
And they were pretty consistent for a long time. Like they
And,
were all
I mean,
really
even
good.
people would say American Idiots when they sold out, but American Idiots really not that bad of an album. I think that's a pretty good album.
American Idiots when they made all their fucking money. That's for damn
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It got like a lot more political then,
Yeah.
and it was just more
Oh.
outspoken.
people don't like that.
But after American Idiot, like the next album, 21st Century Breakdown, then it was like, oh, that's weird.
Bands that sold out.
It's called 21st Century Breakdown because Billy Joel Armstrong had a mental breakdown.
I mean,
I'm
get
not
it.
saying that like it's fact. I was just making a joke.
Oh,
Like, I don't,
Oh,
I thought we were gonna. That's why it sucked.
A Day to Remember has also turned into really, really, really shitty.
I mean, their new album is.
Yeah,
fucking
they are
lame.
done. Fuck that band.
I like Degenerates. I think that's a good song.
No, that's not the newest album.
Oh, really?
They just came out with a new one,
There's
and
it's
it's
much
bad.
with Marshmallow.
Dude,
you know that
it's
thing.
all, dude.
Marshmallow.
It's not all with Marshmallow.
No, but I mean like one of their songs with Marshmallow. I'm just saying that
and that's
sucks.
not even new. That's been out for like
Okay,
a couple years now.
But from
yeah,
then
Jesus
on,
Christ, Kristen. The fuck?
I'm fucking done with you guys.
For real, I haven't listened to Day to Remember in forever. Even their old stuff, I just haven't.
Homesick's
Listen to it.
the last album I listened to.
really,
Yeah.
dude, What Separates Me From You is a great album.
And City of Ursula is really good too.
I'm good with Homesick.
That's on Common Courtesy.
Is that the name of a song then?
That's the name of the album.
The name of the album, City of
yeah.
Ursula is the
Yeah.
name of a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the album Common Courtesy. I really like that album. I thought that was really, really good.
Word.
To a lot of people, Common Courtesy was their last good album.
That was
Homesick's
their
pretty
first
good.
self-produced album too.
Yeah, yep.
Do you guys like Homesick?
Yeah, Homesick's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I bought the album that had like the DVD to it too, because they showed like them touring and stuff for that one and like their home
For those
life.
who have heart. Is that the one?
I just know it was like
Okay.
I don't know.
Brad's just saying random phrases now.
That's the name of the album.
No,
It
Homesick.
came with a DVD. Oh, Homesick.
Home.
I thought you were saying
No, I'm saying I had Homesick. That was a good album. I had the album that had the DVD with it, Homesick.
But they all had
And
a
they were-
DVD with them.
Okay, but I'm saying this is when I got of Homesick and it was cool. Is all I was saying.
For those who have heart.
Basically.
Wait, is this your number one then?
No.
No.
I'm saying we were talking about how Green Day, whatever.
Back
So
to
I'm-
Green Day. I saw them live once and it was awesome.
Yeah, you saw him with Against
Good
Me,
bounce
right?
back.
Yes, and he had titties.
Well, because he's a she now.
I know. I just like there was a shock factor there because like you don't really see trans around here that much.
She sounds just like she did when she was a he. Like her voice
Who are
didn't
we
change.
talking
Oh
about?
yeah, dude. So have you ever heard of the band Against Me?
No.
They're like punk.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like an
pop punk.
anarcho-punk band.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're pretty cool.
Word.
Their lead singer. This was like before trans rights was a big
Yeah.
deal. This was like probably 10 years ago.
Word.
His name used to be Tom Gable, but he came out in a Rolling Stone magazine that he was trans and that he transitioned to a woman. Now her name is Laura Jane Grace,
Word.
but she still sings like a dude.
Oh,
Like,
really?
She still sounds
So
she
it's
sounds
not-
exactly the same as
And
what
the show
she
was
did when she was a
awesome.
he.
It
But
was
she's-
awesome.
but she's
Dude,
just
everyone
happy?
was getting
Cool.
into it.
It's
I
good.
didn't
Against
know-
Me is really
like,
good.
I didn't know as many people knew about Against Me as the people in Pittsburgh did. Those people were going nuts for him. It was awesome.
They're like they're like a low key punk band. Like
Yeah.
not a lot of people like actually talk about them like they do Blink 182.
Yeah.
Rancid or anything
That's
like
why
that,
I was
but they're
surprised to
very
see how
good.
many people were like singing along and moshing and shit. It was awesome.
They have an album. Their first album that they put out was just called the Acoustic EP, and there was only 2 members of the band, and one of them played drums and one of them played acoustic, and that was just the album. It's fantastic.
I want to do that. That sounds like a good time.
It's good. It's a really great album. That and Reinventing Axl Rose, both really fucking excellent albums.
Wow. What an album name.
What, Reinventing Axl Rose? They had a
Yeah.
picture of Axl Rose on the cover of it,
That's
too.
fucking hilarious.
Word.
Where are we at?
Word 1, me.
Okay.
Can anybody guess it?
Is it a day to remember?
No, what? I
Is
said
it-
they what?
Is it
Is it Michael
Stained?
Jackson?
Oh my
No.
god. No, but that could be. No, it's System of a Down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, word
I
up.
guess
I'm
I
surprised
coulda- I
Brad
coulda
didn't
known
pick
that.
System of a Down.
But the albums I listened to were Mesmerized because I said I didn't know because of them being burned, but they were whole albums. So it was Mesmerized and Toxicity, and
Wow, that's definitely later in my life, man.
yeah, that's when I first started. I was like 16. Is when I got into. No, I was
That's crazy.
14.
Toxicity was my first System album.
Word. And really?
Yeah.
Steal this album.
It was a good album. I still like Toxicity better.
I
I
love
like Toxicity better. Steal This Album was just my first System album.
Word.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where?
I agree. Toxicity is better. I think Toxicity is just their best.
It is. That's the main one I listen to System all the time still. Like that's one of my favorite bands.
I do. Their first album was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Bro.
But one of my
Yeah,
favorite.
they had like spiders on it.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah.
War.
Yeah, I like that one too. I just downloaded that. But one of my favorite songs is Science or Lost in Hollywood. I love slow songs, I guess, because I love Lost in Hollywood. They like
It's a pretty good
harmonize
song.
beautifully. Like they're just good. And then Aerials, which is cliche to like.
It's unique too, though.
Like
the way they
Cigarro.
harmonize.
Yeah.
My cock is much bigger than yours.
Yeah, I like Revenja because it's
man.
like bouncy song. Mm-hmm.
Danny and Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah, dude. Those guys are so
Question.
unique. I like that's probably my second favorite album, Mesmerized.
Yeah. Deer Dance is another good one. I like all those. Like I'll literally listen to like.
You sound like a poser saying that.
Why?
I literally like all their songs.
I
They're all
said that about Evanescence too.
I was mocking Cody. Apparently,
But I named
it
a lot of songs.
failed.
You
Let's-
named 2 songs. I named like 6 right
it
there.
failed. Let's move on. You didn't get it.
I just remember when Chad played Spiders, but I didn't know what it was right away, and then y'all were mean to me about it. Because you're like, you say
Because
you like,
it's like-
but I never listened to that one. I do know Spiders though, and I know War, and I know, but
No.
I just didn't know.
No is a good song.
I didn't know the name of anything because they were on Burn CD. I don't know.
I mean, let's just be honest. Their biggest songs were definitely great.
Yeah.
You know, Toxicity is a fucking
BYOB.
dope-ass song. BYOB, Boom.
Yeah.
What else?
Fucking great-ass songs. man.
What
Aerials.
What else was?
Aerials was good.
What else from Steal This Album was like really popular?
I think War was actually on Steal This album, wasn't it?
No, War was on their first one.
Boom.
Boom was on Steal This Album. Intervision was pretty popular, kinda. Not radio popular.
I can't honestly remember any of the other songs besides Boom.
I saw a thing where like radio stations want to play System because they were like so unique. Like Rage Against the Machine, they went through like because there was no like category you could put them in because they're not like anything else, so people wouldn't play them.
Yeah, they got kind of thrown in with new metal.
Yes.
but
Yeah.
it's definitely not new metal.
No.
And then after playing with them and whatever, then they grew a huge following, and then they're fucking
They're
dope.
legends, dude.
Yeah.
They're legends of the music industry.
All
Fucking-
great albums. Everything that they've done has really been good.
Even like their newest, they have
Have you heard
really
their two new songs?
No, I knew that they existed, but
They're
I didn't
okay.
actually listen to them.
I'm gonna say I love them just because I love System.
I
But
feel
no,
like
they're not that good.
I feel like it was very forced and just
Yes.
thrown together.
I agree.
Like, none of them really wanted to do it, but just because their System of a Down, they had to.
I follow Serge on Instagram,
Me
and
too.
he's more of a political activist than he is. Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
ever post
Yeah.
anything about music. It's all about Azerbaijan.
Dude, I watched an interview with him, and he said he never really wanted to do System of a Down in the first place. Because it wasn't in the style that he wanted to do.
Right. I mean, his voice is great for
But
the
he
music,
ended up,
though.
they became
Oh,
fucking
I love him.
legendary.
I love
It's
his voice.
crazy.
It is bad. Like, it's not.
It's
It's
unique.
unique.
It's very unique.
just
And it's
unique.
good. And
'Cause,
they
like,
work great together.
I
too.
can't say it's bad. Some people would say it's bad, but it's really not bad. It's
No.
just different.
So good.
I gotta say, I would never know anything about Tiananmen Square if it wasn't for them.
Same.
Probably,
Literally just
yeah.
the one lyric, "Why don't you ask the kids at Tiananmen Square?" just made me
There's-
be like, what does that mean? I have to look
Yeah.
that up. You know, like it's
The prison song. Like, they all have
Yeah,
good
dude,
meaning.
that's a good take.
Trying to build a prison.
That's why, like, when everyone started bitching about musicians voicing their word about politics, oh, shut up, blah, 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 I'm like, do you even listen to their fucking music? They'll be like, whoa, shut up, System, when did you become political? Since
It's
they
like,
fucking
since
started.
the beginning, dude. Listen.
since they were
When
since
did
they
you-
were born.
When did you become a political band? Come on, bro.
When they were
Read
born
their fucking
Azerbaijani,
lyrics.
that's when they became political. Like, like they were born in a genocide. It's kind of hard to not become
yeah.
political when that happens.
What's your number one, Cody?
My number one is Sum 41.
Yo,
Word.
nice.
I remember the very first time I heard the song Fat Lip. Just seeing the music video. I think I was at my babysitter's house, and just
You
thinking,
remember this shit.
yeah, they just because that was kind of like because I started out with the two fucking hip hop. That's kind of Fat Lip itself was like that transition
That's a
from
good
hip hop
transition.
into punk.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Even because like I hear it and I'm like, I like this. I want more Sum 41, but then I buy Sum 41 and it's just straight punk. It's not pop punk. It's not all
Yeah.
fat. It doesn't all sound like Fat Lip.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is a good transition, though, right there.
I think the first time I heard Sum 41, it was definitely Fat Lip, and it had to be on MTV or something.
Rock Band is when I first.
You mean Guitar Hero?
Nope, it was Rock Band.
What song?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What song?
What song?
I think Fat Lip.
Fat Lip was on Guitar Hero 1.
It's
Yes, it was.
calm. I
Motherfucker,
think it's
not
probably on Rock Band too.
It's not on the first Rock Band.
Okay, calm your tits for a second.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
on the
that-
second one either.
Yeah, and I really, really wanted to buy the album when I saw the cover of it too, because it's
Shit's
just
funny.
it's just them like doing goofy faces basically.
I remember when I was younger, Chad, Alex, and I we did that and took a few pictures. It was
Just
fucking
shaking your
yeah.
head back and forth.
and it would catch the image. Oh, it was
Okay,
fucking
so it was
hilarious.
Into Deep was on Rock Band. But I heard
okay.
Fat Lip before that on the radio, but I didn't get into them until Rock Band when it was Into Deep. Yeah. Sorry, sir.
But
I argued with you
I remember
there.
the Fat Lip music video making punk rock very seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because the music video itself was just a party,
Yeah.
skateboarding and
Mm-hmm.
fucking just people partying. And looked like fun, man. It made it.
I
was
like
a very
this.
good image.
I
for
like
punk
this
rock.
scene. I'm gonna be a part of this scene now.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of what happened. And then fucking What's My Age Again came out by Blink 182,
Yeah.
and it
Like,
was just
in-
the video was just them because I watched a lot of music videos back then. The video was just them running naked down the street and being a kid, just thinking that was hilarious.
I could probably bind them all up with Green Day, man. As far as getting into the punk scene,
Sure.
Green Day, Blink, and Sum 41 were like the main three. There was Zebrahead thrown in there, here and there.
Rancid.
Rancid was there. Rancid probably came in about 8th grade. Back in them youthful days.
Were they on Tony Hawk Underground? I don't think
Yes,
so. Were
yes,
they?
they were. I
That's
can't
probably
think of
the
what
first
so-
time.
I want to say maybe Time Bomb was, but I'm not positive.
That's probably the first time I've
Probably.
actually
that
heard
was
of,
probably one
listened
of
to
their
them.
most popular.
First time you listened to Rancid.
No, I'm talking about
Sum 41.
yeah.
Oh,
Were they
I don't
on
know if Sum
Underground?
41 was on Underground.
Okay. Because that's when I first listened to that kind of like the punk music that's when the first time I got introduced to that genre.
I know like Goldfinger was on the
Yeah.
original one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other Rage Against the Machine. That's when I first heard Guerrilla Radio was from Tony Hawk.
Word.
But I know Sum 41 just from watching MTV or Fuse TV, whichever one it was. Just
Oh,
watching the fucking
Fused.
music videos.
Well,
and
I think I was at like my grandma's or aunt's house, and Sum 41 was on fucking. Is it TRL? The one with the.
Carson Daly.
Yes. Is that
Yeah.
the one? Newfound Glory was on there a lot too. And like Newfound Glory I kind of slept on though. But it was always Green Day, Blink, and Sum 41. They were grouped together. I definitely heard Green Day first, then Blink came, then Sum 41 came.
You know what? Because Newfound Glory's been around for as long as those guys have.
Yeah.
And if you can, like, just think about how much Sum 41, Green Day, and Blink changed, and then look at Newfound Glory.
They're the same.
That's the exact same band.
And
Same members, too. Like,
Yeah.
Same members, same band, doing the same thing. But I respect it. It's good. It still fucking sounds good.
I like it. I love their new stuff. I think their new stuff sounds great.
It's as good as their old stuff.
I
Yeah.
never heard of them till you showed me them. So, but I heard of Sum 41, Blink-182, and all of them.
Yeah.
What are your honorable mentions, Kristen?
So unfortunately, Avenged Sevenfold got me into rock, like kind of a lot.
That's okay.
Breaking Ben,
Like
I had City of Evil.
yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah, it was a really
But-
good album.
the one like a band that I really don't like now either. Attila got me into like the screaming stuff.
You don't like Attila anymore?
No, like I skip over the music a lot, even the old stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
That sucks.
but I listen like even heavier shit than that now. Like
Okay.
I mainly just listen to heavy music. But Attila, I went to see them at the Ground Floor in Williamsport in like 2012, 2011.
Yeah, I saw them at Warped Tour.
It was
Nice.
pretty
So
They
dope.
had a huge crowd. Like, we couldn't even get not even anywhere near the stage. We were way far back watching them
Nice.
because it was just fucking packed. And then, at Montage Mountain, it's not like open wide.
Yeah.
Like where some of the stages are set, everybody is kind of long. Like it's literally
Yeah.
the crowd is literally as wide as the stage and just goes back like 100 yards.
Yeah.
And that's where we were like fucking probably 50 yards
Yeah.
back. And it was literally can barely move, like crammed next up to people.
Wow.
And people are like crowd surfing. So you had to you could barely watch the band. You had to watch your fucking back because somebody would just come flying and land on top of you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Shit was wild.
When I saw Attila, we were front row because my friend I went with was really tiny, and everyone was mosh pitting in this little fucking whatever. And Franz pulled my hair. No, but I hate him now. I fucking hate him. It's not that cool.
Did you know he was on an episode
Made.
of True Light? Made, that's what it was.
He was on a
On what?
season of that. Or no, maybe
it was just
an
an episode. They did episodes.
Franz was on MTV's Made, like back when
Really?
he was in like
I think
just
I knew
out
that.
of high school, maybe.
Yeah,
He was still in Attila was still the band.
Yeah,
I
but-
saw him when he looked homeless, like when he had like the long shaggy blonde hair and like
that was
Hawaiian
their
shirts.
first album.
Yeah, that's how he was. And then he got rich and
He
like,
just
dyed
worked,
his hair
he worked
black.
his.
and-
I mean, Attila, like when their first album came out, they got pretty well known in the underground. When that second album came out, they like really blew up, like
Yeah.
with Payback and shit. And then the third album was just like fucking money.
I don't really hear much
And-
about him anymore though.
He does everything. Franz does everything he can to make money.
He's
He has the band, and now they've gotten to a point where they're so well known, and they don't have a label. So all the money that's streamed from their music and all of that stuff, that's all theirs. No labels,
Yeah.
no cuts to anybody else but the band. And
He
then
does
Franz,
cameos.
he's an entrepreneur himself. He's got his clothing line. He has a fucking OnlyFans. He sells his phone number monthly to give people advice about being an entrepreneur. There's stages to that.
cameos
There's
a lot.
he does cameos, and there's stages to the phone number. Like you can message him, or you can get calls from him. There's video calls. He sells all of that shit. Anything he could do to make money, he fucking makes it.
He show his dick on his OnlyFans.
He does.
And he has,
It's
he has
porn.
a girlfriend now
It's
too.
porn.
Yeah.
It is straight up porn.
Yeah.
It is.
I was joking.
Yep. Nope, it's
If you
porn.
follow him on Instagram, he'll usually like post pics with the
it's
girls
porn,
he
dude.
fucks.
Blowjobs, sex, everything.
Good for him.
That's yeah.
But he has a girltwife now that I know he does a lot of
He
stuff.
doesn't. They
Oh,
just
they broke
broke
up?
up. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, where
Maybe she got tired of
'Cause-
him doing porn.
He's been posting on Twitter some
Oh,
sad
stuff.
boy sad
he
boy
actually
type
liked
stuff.
her. Like, you could
Like-
tell he liked her.
Like, sleep in my bed alone tonight. Fucking sucks.
oh, what a bitch. Okay, well.
Wait, he posts that shit?
Yeah.
Faggot.
I know. He's a fucking millionaire. He's a porn star.
Drown your
he was-
sorrows in
They're allowed to
alcohol
have
like the rest of
feelings.
us.
Seriously.
He can have feelings.
Yeah, he can have feelings, but he doesn't need to tell the whole world about them.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with
Like,
that.
I don't mind. I'm not upset that he feels sad. I'm upset that he feels like the need to tell everybody that he feels sad.
Yeah. It's like you have money, dude. Like, chill.
Yeah, chill the fuck out.
Go buy some happiness or
Yeah, you bang bitches on OnlyFans. I'm sure you're not sleeping alone because you don't want or because you want to. Like,
dude.
come
When
on.
his OnlyFans first, like when he first started going, it was like a new broad every other day.
Every other day. Yeah,
Like,
he
was like filming today with so and so. Next day, flew to L.A. filming with so and so. Oh, I flew to Colorado and I'm filming with so and so.
It's hard to believe somebody like that is empty inside.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Anybody else have honorable mentions?
I mean, we just talked about most of mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Newfound
Blink
Glory,
182.
Sum 41,
Yeah.
Blink.
Beastie Boys.
I'd probably throw in some classic rock bands because my dad was always in a band and he was always playing the shit. But
Okay.
I can't give
Michael
specific bands from that era because
I did.
it was
listen
always
to,
a mix.
I did listen to Aerosmith's "Toys in the Attic" a lot.
Yeah, my dad's favorite band was Aerosmith, so there was quite a bit of that.
That sucks.
My dad's favorite country band was Travis Tritt, so there was some of that.
That really sucks.
I like
Yeah.
Travis Tritt when I went through my country phase.
Don't talk about it.
I'm not ashamed.
Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson.
Hey, at least country musicians don't diddle kids.
That you know of.
They probably
Valid
do.
point.
They probably
Shut up.
There's probably at least one out there.
Oh, definitely. He'll be found out.
All right. That was everybody's top 3. I hope you guys enjoyed.
See you later.
Peace.